India-Indonesia ties were in focus as India celebrated its 76th Republic Day, with President Prabowo Subianto in attendance as the chief guest. The day featured a ceremonial parade by the Indian Armed Forces with the country's top-tier defense arsenal on full display, including the Brahmos missile that Jakarta is reportedly looking to purchase from New Delhi. Ishan Garg has this report from the Indian capital.
Security checkposts like these dot Delhi's perimeter as the city hosts Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto and some 10,000 special guests for Republic Day festivities. We are just a few minutes drive away from Kartavyapath, where India's indigenously developed military arsenal and 31 cultural tableaus from different states and ministries were on full display on Sunday. For the first time, an Indonesian marching contingent and band led the Republic Day procession. India also debuted its surface-to-surface Pralay missile along with other high-tech military equipment in a show of strength customary for Republic Day. Residents say seeing it has been a moment of pride for them.
ये हर साल कम्युनिटी जो है हर साल ये बनाती है और बड़े हर्षोल्लास के साथ बनाती है और ये बनाना भी चाहिए कि वो भारत के लिए गर्व की बात है।
एक्चुअली सेलिब्रेटिंग का मतलब जो मैं फील करती हूँ कि एक साथ एकजुट होना, एक हम लोग एक परिवार की तरह है।
When the country first celebrated this event 75 years ago, it had invited Indonesia's then President Sukarno as the chief guest. After a bilateral meeting with President Subianto on Saturday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said this shows how well the two countries' ties have stood the test of time. Experts say though India and Indonesia ties are complicated by Jakarta's close ties with Beijing, under President Subianto there are possibilities of greater collaborations. A sign of that was the two countries signing numerous MOUs on Saturday, including on maritime security and defense. India says it is going to share the implementation mechanism of its free meal scheme for poor children with Indonesia, something Subianto is hoping to roll out at home. Despite expectations that India and Indonesia could finally sign the Brahmos missile procurement deal or a pact allowing India to develop the strategically crucial Sabang port close to the Strait of Malacca, neither materialized. But Indonesia says it's now opening up its economy to India.
He said he offered the entire infrastructure sector of Indonesia open to Indian business. He announced that he has opened the infrastructure industry for private sector and reserved it for the private sector in Indonesia.
With Indonesia now a part of the BRICS Plus grouping, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa and 4 other countries, Delhi and Jakarta are expected to collaborate more closely on global issues, particularly on fighting climate change and on health and nutrition. This Republic Day is about celebrating 75 years of India's constitution coming into effect. But for the government, it's also about securing its foreign policy goals. By working more closely with Indonesia, analysts say India will be able to emerge as a stronger player in the Indo-Pacific region. Ishan Garg, CNA, New Delhi.